Renee. We have another guest coming in a minute, so stay tuned for him. But please welcome for the first time, Jonathan Schaech.
No, we know it's about.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good to see you two again. And nice to have you here for the first time.
It's my pleasure.
So how are we treating you so far? FanFest good to you?
Oh, this is great. I'm not a virgin of many things, but
And your birthday is coming up.
yeah,
What's the date?
9/10.
I love it.
My son's 9/12. He's gonna be 3.
All right. Well, we love celebrating birthdays here at Heroes and Villains FanFest. So we're going to celebrate your birthday really quick. Ciara, would you like to lead us in happy birthday?
Let's sing, guys. Ready? Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jonathan. Happy birthday to you.
Well, Jonathan, I'm going to start with you. Jonah Hex.
How old are you
I know,
now? I'm not telling you.
21.
You don't have to say anything. Yeah, isn't it 21 or 29? Isn't that the cutoff?
Yeah, he's 29 forever now.
That's it. Jonah Hex. I got to tell you, when I first saw you come on screen, I was going, yeah, this is cool. Are we going to see Jonah again?
Yeah, Jonah's coming back.
Good. So now, do you go around, just for fun to mess with people in your, outfit, makeup, and everything? Do you just walk around town sometimes?
It was a lot of fun. These two were in the tent there a bunch of times because it was raining nonstop when I was there.
Vancouver, welcome.
Yeah. Actually, it was flooding, if you remember. The riverbank kind of rose up. But yeah, they supposedly were going back to the west or something. I'm learning as they don't tell you anything. They just say, Jonathan, you're coming back.
No spoilers.
How long did it take to put that makeup on?
Yeah.
That was 2.5 hours a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I actually got in there before both of you two, which is very unusual for a male to get in there before the female.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's kind of weird to see you without it, because I feel like I didn't even get to say hi to you before you had it on. I feel like I only saw you with it.
Yeah, me too.
So
I didn't
now I get to
recognize
see you without it. I'm like,
who are you on our panel?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Makes it fun. By the way, we're going to be taking questions here in just a second, so please go ahead and line up. And just a reminder, 1 question per person. So, Ciara, I've been wondering this one too. Do you actually have the little flying contraption thing on when you're flying, or is this all CG?
Yeah, the wings are completely CG. I did a little bit of harness flying at the beginning, and then most of it kind of went to my stunt double just because of time issues. But yeah, no, I don't have in Smallville, I don't have the Hawkman 50-pound pack that has wings on it or anything like that. I don't think I would have made it the long hours, so.
Okay. So how does this work then? If you're doing the flying contraption, are you in that? Do you actually fly for a little bit, or are you trying to demonstrate this just standing on the ground, or how does that work?
Oh yeah, when I put the harness on, there's a harness costume, and then there's a regular look good costume, because the harness costume is adds 10 pounds to everyone, because there's this rig underneath of here that holds me up and gets connected to all the strings. So yeah, I remember the first time that we were flying, Falcon and I, we were up really high, probably just below the ceiling. We were up, and then we would fly in, and then we had to land and everything like that. So it was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Nice. Caity, I have to ask this one, of course, being a fan of Arrow, doing an Arrow podcast, that kind of thing. How is Laurel's death going to affect Ciara? I know it already has, but I'm sure we're going to see some more of that in season 2.
Yeah, she's not over it, that's for sure. I think Sarah's still kind of hoping or feeling like there's got to be something I can do. So yeah, it definitely will shape some of her decisions this season, and you know what she thinks about and what she wants, and may cause a little trouble for the team.
So angst or just, you know, emotional issues. You think she's going to be kind of doing her own thing, running off? Like you said, might cause some trouble. I know you can't say much.
I can't tell you what happened. Yeah.
I don't want answers. I just was curious on the overall theme of how it's going to affect. Or let's say the emotions, I guess. That's more what I was looking at.
I think it keeps coming up. It's something where it's like she's not all the time just like terrible, but there'll be, you know, moments where it's like it's coming up, and she still has to deal with it.
Excellent. Now, you guys have been all over the place, different timelines, but what about this? Is there any kind of an event, not just a timeline, but an actual event that you would like to be a part of? You know, like Civil War, for example, or some kind of an event in history that you would like to go back and...
I think I would stay away from any of the
like that,
wars, but
How fun!
That's hard.
I want to be at Woodstock.
Yeah, that'd be
Cool.
crazy cool. Can I like? I don't know. I want to go back to like the very beginning of everything. Like if the Big Bang is like actually a thing. Like if that's, I want to see that. Can I see that? Is that like a thing?
Sure.
I want to go back and see the dinosaurs. At least my 3-year-old does.
Is there any chance that we may see some sort of an event? Or is it mostly just going to be, you know, created stories within timelines?
You're seeing lots of events. I mean, in the first like episode, you see a bunch of different timelines, and so far every episode we're going to like a new time period, and it's completely different. Blows my mind. Like it's really fun because the outfits are so different. I don't know where they've announced where we've gone, so I can't share too much. But it's like one outfit, and then the next one is completely different. And it's like 300 years later or something crazy. And it's cool. I'm surprised. I'm like, how can we keep going to all these different time periods? Like, how can we afford this?
All right, we're going to take some questions. We're going to start over here, though. What's your name?
My name is Caitlin, and I was just wondering when Captain Gold is gonna be back. Captain Gold.
Oh, the question everyone wants to know. You're always trying to get this answer out of me, Caitlin, aren't you? Well, he is coming back. Yeah. We don't know, I don't know how. I mean, I know we talked about Legion of Doom. He's not coming back just on Legends. Like, we should see him across the board. And, I mean, that's going to happen a lot this season, I think. They're prepping this huge, crazy crossover now, which is going to be insane. But hopefully he comes back soon, and hopefully Ciara and him get to make out again.
Give them what they want, Caity.
Thank you, appreciate it. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Casey. My question is, do you expect to see any of you that want to see other DC characters join your team in the future seasons to come?
Well, I mean, I think like Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, she can come on the show. That would be cool. I like her. She come visit us.
I mean, I'm down for any more girls. I'm always down for more girl power. So any ladies that would love to join, I'm down for it.
What do you want, mister? What do you want from me? This is Beasley, by the way, everyone.
The real star.
What do you think, Jonathan? Who do you want to see?
I want to see Sergeant Rock. Does anyone even know who Sergeant Rock is?
I don't.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Jacob, and I was wondering, what was your favorite episode to film?
What's your favorite episode of season 1?
Maybe like the 50s one. Was that 8? 8 or 9?
Yeah, the 50s.
Yeah.
That one was fun.
I liked that one.
I really like this 70s one with young Stein.
Yeah.
And I think this season, there's a... I feel like people maybe know this, or maybe I'm spoiling something, but Japan. And that's so far, that's been my favorite because the fight scenes are amazing. They're really cool.
It's because you're a badass.
Which one was your favorite? The Western?
Yeah, my favorite was the Western, when you guys came into the Old West.
Oh man.
And everyone tried to ride horses.
Hey, we successfully rode
Yes,
horses.
yes, you
okay,
did.
me and Caity, our horses were racing all the time.
We were galloping. Our hair was blowing in the wind.
It was
Like,
beautiful. Okay.
Are we going to see more Old West ones? More Old West themes?
well,
Any more
if
of
this
those?
guy's coming back, like, we gotta get him from somewhere, and I'm guessing he's probably hanging out in the Old West.
In the Old West, but however, Jonah Hex does travel, time travels.
That's right.
So they're taking you to Japan.
I'll go to Japan.
Since it's the only one we know about right now. That sounds like
As long as I don't have to fight her, I'll be fine.
That's cool. Thank you. Hi. Let's go over here, sorry. What's your name?
Terry Clarkson. Terry Clarkson, yeah.
Hey, Terry.
My question is for my only one, Caity Lotz. And how does it feel to have an army of your own? I mean, a pretty damn good one, Caity Lotz army.
Today was really cool. I saw a few people wearing the shirts that I think you designed, right? They say like Lotz Army on it, and yeah, it's really cool. So much support, and like, I'm like, wow, cool. Like people, they like the character, like, and it feels really nice to have that. Yeah, I don't know, it feels like, yeah, I have friends everywhere I go. It's really nice.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name's Tim, and my question is, being that your show is more centered around time travel, would you say that Flashpoint affects your show differently than the others?
I don't know yet how it will affect us. They haven't told us. I will say that thus far in our episodes, we haven't dealt with it. So I don't know if that means that it doesn't affect us.
I bet when the crossover happens, like it's gonna have to come into play at some point, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're in the same world, but we're in like the temporal zone. I don't know. I have no idea.
The tempura zone.
Isn't that the whole thing? Is like nobody knows what's gonna happen now? Do we know what's gonna happen now?
What do you think is going to happen?
Anything could happen, yeah.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, like, because Flashpoint is a set, it was a set time period, maybe it could change everything else in history so that you could jump into different time periods in the future, and then they would be different than how you knew them before.
Maybe like Sarah Lance never got on that boat with Oliver Queen. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would mess some things up.
That would,
Woo, show's canceled.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that same question. I think that's a really good question, how this is going to affect. And then, of course, doing your actual 4-episode crossover. Somehow there's going to be consistency of some kind. So, yeah, how's that going to work? So, good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name is Anika, and my question was for all of you guys. And I was wondering if you could be any superhero on the TV show, which superhero would you be?
In real life?
No, on the TV show.
Oh. Huh.
It's kind of like the magic card trick, you know, where it's like, are you sure you want this superhero, or do you want to try again?
Well, like, I kind of want some powers, some superpowers. It's like, I have to do everything practically. Like, I have to actually fight people, and it's tiring. where like Franz gets to be like, psh, and like you're fireballed. So, and like flying would have been fun. I would have been into flying. I don't know which one. I don't know.
I feel like I would be one of the anti-heroes. Like I would want to be Captain Cold or Heatwave, just because they have awesome guns, and I like guns. I don't know. Like
Anti-hero is fun.
yeah, and then I get to be sassy all the time, and like, but everyone still loves me.
Can I jump over to the Marvel universe?
Oh, cheater!
Yeah, if I could, I would be Wolverine. I think that's why I went out to Hollywood.
Yeah, I'd want to be Wolverine too.
Thank you, appreciate it. Good question. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. So this is for everyone. So what do you think your character's like pump-up song would be before a mission? And Ciara, can you sing for us?
I think my character's pump-up song would be, I don't feel like anyone's gonna know it. It's Have You Got It In You. It's by Frou Frou or Imogen Heap. They're like the same band. Yeah, I think it's a really cool one. It's like, I don't know, it just keeps asking the question like, have you got it in you? Can you do what you have to do? So like, I feel like that's Kendra's question for always, is like, does she really have it in her to like, kill Savage or like do what she has to do? So, yeah.
You used to listen to that in your trailer, didn't you?
Maybe.
I think Sarah's is like, would be like some System of a Down or Marilyn Manson, some really like hardcore. Probably if I had to pick one, maybe like Beautiful People, Marilyn Manson. I could just see her like sharpening her knives, getting ready to go.
I was really liking the System of a Down. They're like, wake up, shake up, whatever those words are.
So I played Jonah Hex on the show, who's probably one of the biggest anti-heroes, and one of the first ones. But I would definitely choose the song from Frozen.
Wait, which one? Oh my God, amazing.
Squeezy, Chia Squeeze staying on my son got me before I got here.
I saw that video. Did anyone see the video on Grant's Instagram? Brandon's son racing the Flash. It's so cute.
And he won.
He was pretty excited. He's been telling me about that for a while, that he's faster than the Flash.
It's gonna be a big letdown one day.
Hopefully he'll figure it out by then. And Grant helped him out.
Thanks for joining us, I'm glad. So this is your first Fan Fest too, right?
It is, yes.
Love it.
And I'm late. Hey! Sorry, everyone.
Grand entrance. That's what it's
Lovely to see you. Thanks for having me and being here. It's a good crowd. And I can watch these people doing bungee jumping in the back. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's good entertainment.
If I get bored with anything they're saying.
All right, well, we had a question, so what's your name? I'm sorry.
It's Nicole. Okay, this is for all of you guys. Considering Flashpoint, are one of you guys going to be evil?
I want to be evil so bad. I really want to be
This is including you too, Brandon.
That would be
You have to answer.
Brandon's definitely pretty
There's
evil.
some massive echo going on here. If you guys can.
Yeah, we were
You
talking
have
about
to
it.
answer.
Echo.
Sorry. You have to answer.
I think Brandon should become evil.
I should become evil?
I mean, you just look at him and you're like, that
been
is a
evil
bad
before.
person.
I don't mind
That's what
it.
I see when I look at his face.
I think it would be heartbreaking for the Atom to be evil. It would be so sad.
You can't. It's so good.
Somebody would like hack the suit, right?
Yeah.
It'd kind of be like, I'm forced to do bad things.
All right.
Comedy ensues.
Comedy ensues.
Stop hitting yourself. I can't.
Thank you.
Thanks, appreciate it. Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
guys? I'm good. How are you?
Good, doing well. What's your name?
Z.
Z.
Yeah, it's short for Zainab. Don't try and pronounce it. I didn't know that Jonathan's birthday is coming up, but today's my birthday, which is what inspired my question. I had two
Happy
questions.
birthday.
Thank you. My first question was, gonna be to ask one of you guys to call Brandon because he's late, which is totally unacceptable. But you're here now.
I worked till 3 a.m. last night.
Calling you out.
So.
Excuses.
You're here now, which is great, so I can ask my question. How would your characters want to celebrate their birthday? What's their dream party?
I feel like Kendra would want to be alone. I don't know. Like, I feel like she's like a weird loner who would just like fly all day and not have to talk to anybody. Like, that would be her like perfect birthday. Is that weird? I mean, yes, but also that's her. I don't know.
Probably like to meet, I don't know, have dinner with some big scientific mind and just talk science and geek out.
I think Jonah would like to have his family back from the dead.
Debbie Downer.
Wow, wow.
I think Sarah would want to just be with her family. Her mom and her dad, and she'd probably go back in time so her sister was there too. I think she'd revisit maybe like her 16th birthday or something like that. And just like keep doing that one over and over again with her family.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so while we're on the downer thing, I mean, I'm sorry, but Brandon, I was curious how this is going to affect Ray's character a little bit, with Anna and Felicity, and then, sorry, Kendra. Now you're just, I mean, that's 3 women in a very short period of time. I mean, how are we going to see this affect Ray this season?
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Trying to not look at that. I think we start this season kind of on a fresh slate, clean slate even. I think what it does is just hopefully make him more cautious in good ways in getting into future relationships, and really make sure that the relationship is something he's kind of going after. I mean, relationships sometimes they just happen. Like with Felicity, it just happened, and even with Kendra, it just happened. It wasn't anything that was thought of necessarily. So, I don't know. Hopefully, there's a different approach to the relationship next time, and maybe that'll have a different outcome. But again, we're in a dramatic television series, so troubles will abound no matter what.
No happiness.
If and when there's romance again, that is.
All right. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Meliani, and I had a question for Ciara and Brendan. Are you guys going to come back into the series? And for Kendra, will she go back into the Flash series?
Right now there are no solid plans for anything. I think it's a pretty complicated universe that has been created, so they've got a lot of things to flesh out. For now, I think the Hawks are, happy doing their own thing, flying off into the sunset, happily ever after, or so we think. So who knows? I don't know. We'll have to see.
And yes, I will be in season 2. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Macy, and I had a question for all of you guys. So, I was wondering what your favorite moment that your character had to do for the show was.
I don't know how much I can tease it. I'll tease it a little bit. The beginning of the season, the first episode, back 2001, episode 201, I get chased by something guiding, and it's one of the most fun things I shot so far. And I kind of want it to be a surprise, so that's all I'll say.
I know what it is. He gets chased by... I'm not going to say it.
I'll say it.
Favorite scene this season? I think I was saying before that the fight scenes that I do in Japan are pretty cool, and that's been my favorite thing so far.
I'm really looking forward to my scenes with my partner in crime over here. I guess we'll be back together.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be a sheriff again.
Yeah.
I just keep my badge. Or maybe I left it. I'm not sure if I left it in town or not.
John Wayne?
John Wayne.
Favorite thing? Oh, getting to stab Savage, obviously. Best part.
Okay, so we did this with the Arrow panel. We're gonna do it again. 2 truths, 1 lie. About season 2. About season 2, yeah. You can collaborate here if you need to, but you know, you gotta give us 3 facts, 1's a
Not
lie.
3 each, okay.
Yeah, just 3. Yeah, don't do them in order. You know, we wanna know. Exactly, yeah.
You can't tell them you got the lie, because then everyone knows.
Don't make it obvious either.
I'm gonna say the true one.
Is that making sense? Okay, well, while they're collaborating here, Brandon, you drink bulletproof coffee?
Yes.
Did you have some
Does
today?
anybody have any right now?
Oh. That's good stuff.
My cup of bulletproof coffee at 6 a.m. is
gone.
Actually, it's still working
Yeah.
for me, but I could use some more because I only had 2 hours of sleep last night. But
we can make coffee work.
I have Instamix, so all I need is coffee. You don't know what we're talking about, probably.
Explain it.
Bulletproof coffee is. I sound like such a nerd, but I am, so it's okay. It's bulletproof coffee beans, which are good for various reasons, mixed with grass-fed butter, which comes from cows who mostly only eat grass, and that makes the butter much better for everyone. Butter's actually really beautiful and wonderful if the animals who create it are eating what nature intended. And you blend that with the best part of coconut oil called MCT oil. And you whip it up in a blender, and it sounds really disgusting, but it's actually fantastic.
It is very good.
It foams up like a latte. If you add a little bit of sugar, it's even better, but there's benefits to not having any sugar. And it keeps you going for hours. You don't have a crash, a lot of energy, better memory.
I need some fat fudge.
You know what? I left my
that
fat
stuff is
fudge
so
in the bag.
good.
I had fat fudge and I left it.
I'm
Fat fudge
missing
is
it.
another thing. Just go on my Instagram. You'll scroll
You'll
down.
see
You'll
it.
You
find
want to know how these guys keep in such great shape? There you go. There's some
We have
secrets
fat
right there.
fudge. That's what we have.
That stuff is really good. All right, you have your 2 truths, 1 lie?
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's really hard.
It's just 3 facts about season 2 coming up. 1's a lie, the other 2 are true.
I'll start. We go to feudal Japan.
We have Beasley makes a cameo. Has been up in Vancouver.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. And lastly, there's a historian that joins our show.
There you have it. Are you going to give us another one?
And Jonah Hex kills Superman.
Everything, it's like, I can't spoil anything. Okay, that's it. Which one, guys? This game is so fun.
All right, we'll take another question. John Constantine.
Hi, I'm Aaron. My question is, last season you guys spent a lot of scenes getting to know other characters on the ship, and I want to know, going into this season or future seasons, which Arrowverse characters you'd like to spend more time with doing scenes with, either for the actor or for the character.
So many, so many.
Well, I keep saying Grant, Flash, because I was on Flash, but I didn't actually have any one-on-one scenes with the Flash, and so, or Barry. So I would like to do that.
He's not an Arrow character, though.
And Ramsey, we kind of worked in scenes together, but we never had Diggle, and I never really had scenes one-on-one, and that'd be fun. I think we kind of oppose opposites in certain ways.
I like wow, there's a fly. I think, well, of course, my sister. And maybe Miss Felicity, she should come hang out too.
I feel like if I was still on the show, I'd really want to work with Willa. Because I don't think we got like half a scene with me, Willa, and Cisco, and it was really funny. And I wish that we could have done more. Because we like improv'd a lot more, but obviously like it gets edited. But
The only scenes I ever got to do with Willa was like, she's killing me or I'm trying to kill her.
All right, cool. Thank you. Thanks. We're going to take 2 more questions. Hi.
Hi. My question is for Caity and Brandon, and it's 400 days related. So, do you think, 2-part, do you think it was a simulation or no? And given that answer, do Emily and Theo work out in the end?
I think it was a simulation, and something went wrong topside, and all hell's broken loose. And I mean, given if that's the case, given the options that will not be abundant on above the ground, yeah, I think they can make it.
Aw, thanks. It's like, well, it's slim pickings, so might as well be with.
Plus, I also think they work through some of their stuff, and they
But
choosing
if it's a
living.
simulation, that means that I was lying to you and I was in on it.
You didn't have to be a part of it necessarily.
I think the opposite. I think that what they said, what Tom Cavanaugh said happened, really happened. Tom Cavanaugh's in this movie too. I think it was a simulation, or not a simulation, that it really happened, and my character didn't know anything about it. And I guess since there's no one else to date alive on Earth, that she would date Brandon's character.
Sorry, what I meant was it is an actual. The astronaut part was actually was a real simulation. Like that was real, and everything else that happened was.
So not a simulation.
Right. The simulation wasn't simulated.
Can you stop saying that word?
I think I've seen my own movie, but maybe I'm confused.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.
All right, one more.
Hi, my name is Marcus, and my question is, who do you ship Barry Allen with in The Flash?
Iris West. Love me some Candace.
Cisco.
Iris. Who do you, Marcus?
Kind of ship Veracity, so...
No.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Marcus.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, that's unfortunately all the time we have, but oh my goodness, it went so fast. I know. I'm excited for season 2. Thank you all for being here. Caity,
Thank you guys.
Ciara,
Thank you
thank
guys.
everybody. Thank you.